Todd Monken didn't just build around Shedeur. He built a weapon so dangerous the entire AFC North should be scared.
All right, God is great. Thank you for letting Shedeur start finally. We appreciate it. Please help him this Sunday. Throw for 500 passing yards. So both
the wins is really important. The win.
Well, we want your passing yards.
Just the win.
Yeah.
Running some touchdowns.
Yeah.
The
So
win.
Just two.
The win.
yeah, so he can win and get my parlays. Right. I'm just playing. I don't bet on these. God, thank you for everything. Thank you for allowing my mom to cook today and really put her elbow in the collard greens today because they're really good. They look great. Lord, please allow Shedeur to do his best so he could pull some strings and get me on the Browns too. And please make number 21 available somehow. But
What is this award? It's the franchise player. 21 gone, bro.
well, never mind. 28 will do. Thank you very much, Lord. And in Jesus' name, amen.
I like that.
That's not who I am, bro. That's the easy misconception. He really put me on mute.
People are gonna take things out of context, but when it's something that funny what you did, it's kind of okay because that's playing off of them taking everything out of context.
Because if they land him, there's a very high chance that Coach Prime would go coach the Browns. He said it verbatim. He would love to coach both of his sons again.
I did not give him that idea. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Nobody saw this coming. Not the analysts, not the media, not even the haters who said Shedeur Sanders would never survive in the NFL. But right now, in Cleveland, something is brewing. Something so powerful, so unexpected, that the entire league is holding its breath. What if I told you the Browns are about to make a move that has nothing to do with free agency, nothing to do with the draft, and everything to do with blood? Because Shilo Sanders, Shedeur's own brother, might be walking through that Cleveland Browns locker room door very soon. And if that happens, the NFL will never be the same. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear changes everything.
Shiloh Sanders is making news in Cleveland, bruh. So, word on the street, according to the fans, the Shedeur Sanders fans, is that Shiloh Sanders possibly could be making his way to Cleveland. Now, we've been hearing this notion for a little bit that Shiloh Sanders could be possibly joining the Browns. Now, I want to be the first one to tell you this. I ain't no credibility to any of this that he's going. It's just like conversation, barbershop talk. Now, I don't know if there's any backdoor deals been going on with Shilo Sanders, but there has definitely been, some trending topics coming up with him doing his Twitch thing, and he has definitely made his mark on the Twitch platform.
What if the move that changes everything for the Cleveland Browns isn't a trade? What if it isn't a free agent signing or a high-profile draft pick? What if the one move that flips the entire script is a brother showing up? Because right now, the streets are buzzing, the fans are talking, and the name on everyone's lips isn't some veteran quarterback or a flashy wide receiver. It's Shilo Sanders, and if he lands in Cleveland, nothing will ever be the same. But before we get there, you need to understand what Shedeur Sanders has already been through. Because this story, it doesn't start with a signing, it starts with survival. Shedeur Sanders did not walk into Cleveland on a red carpet. He walked in through fire. Under the old regime, he was boxed in, held back. The system around him wasn't built to elevate him. It was built to contain him. Plays that should have been his went elsewhere. Opportunities that belonged to him vanished. And the worst part? Most fans never even saw it happening. But insiders knew. Every bad call, every unnecessary limitation, it was systematic, it was real, and it was brutal. But here's the thing about Shedeur Sanders. He didn't complain, he didn't fold, he didn't go to the media and cry about it. He waited, he kept his head down, he kept working. And then the front office fired the old regime. Everything changed overnight. Todd Monken walked in and saw exactly what everyone else had been ignoring. A quarterback with speed, vision, football IQ that makes defensive coordinators lose sleep. Shedeur isn't a project, he isn't a stopgap, he is the real deal. And Monken is building the entire offense around him, not beside him, around him. That's the kind of respect Shedeur has been waiting for his entire NFL life.
Once again, as I said before, Shedeur Sanders has been putting in extra work, preparing his body for the 2026 NFL season. If you guys haven't noticed anything, because I've been covering Shedeur since Jackson State, I'm here to tell you guys right now, the league should be afraid of Shedeur. He's grinding, putting in extra work, but we haven't seen any videos of Shedeur, and that tells you he's grinding under the radar because he understands this season is going to be legendary. That is for sure. Shout out to Shilo Sanders. I will have the link of his Twitch in the description as he sat down with Shedeur, as Shedeur reflected on his football career from high school all the way up to Cleveland, things that he have learned with the media, and much, much more. I'm going to play this video clip so you guys can hear exactly their exchange, and then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts after.
You look the same, bro. That's what's fine. You just have a bushy beard now. I remember when I was in South Carolina watching y'all do this show. That was funny. Prime Time 2.0. No, this is when you surpassed me in followers. So we used to have the same amount of followers, but then when you did the overtime thing, then you just got all the followers. Chanel, appreciate it. Oh, you said you going to Chanel? Nah, Shedeur loves Chanel. Come on, bro. I don't even be on it. They know his name there.
And really, you're looking at Shedeur because he's younger. You know, you saw some flashes this past year. Like, that is, in an ideal world for the Browns, that is their pathway to contending in 2026 and beyond. The question is, you know, is that realistic and possible? And I think that, you know, obviously the first and second wave of free agency has passed. No quarterback has been added. The only other real logical way for them to add a quarterback is through the draft, but they're not going to get Fernando Mendoza. We'll see about Ty Simpson and some of these other guys. But really, I think that this current quarterback room is what we're looking at when we talk about a quarterback competition and who's going to lead this offense in 2026.
So I guess off of that sort of last part of that answer, Daniel, you know, one thing we know about this Browns team is this you know, Andrew Berry and his staff, they like to carry 4 quarterbacks in the offseason.
Now, imagine this. Shedeur finally has a coach who believes in him. He finally has a system designed for his strengths. He finally has a front office that sees his potential. And now, his brother might be walking through that same locker room door. Shilo Sanders is making noise in Cleveland. And before you say it's just rumors, just barbershop talk, just social media hype, listen carefully, because this is exactly how every major move starts, with whispers, with energy, with a buzz that refuses to die down. Shilo isn't just a name riding his family's coattails. Let's talk about what this man actually did on the football field. At South Carolina, in 13 games, he racked up over 30 tackles. Solid, respectable, but that was just the beginning. He moved to Jackson State, played under his father, Coach Prime, and went absolutely nuclear. 4 interceptions in a single season, breaking up plays like it was personal, earned second-team SWAC honors. The football world started paying attention. Then came Colorado, and Shilo Sanders became something different entirely. 70 tackles in 2023. 70, more than anyone else on that entire roster. And if that wasn't enough, he returned a pass for 80 yards straight to the end zone. The crowd went insane because they were watching something rare. A defensive player who doesn't just stop plays, he flips games. He changes momentum in a single snap. Now, pair that with Shedeur Sanders under center. Think about what that combination actually means. Shedeur thrives on timing, trust, and protection. He needs a defense that gives him room to operate, a defense that creates turnovers, a defense that keeps the opposition uncomfortable. Shiloh brings exactly that. He reads offenses like a chess player reads the board. He attacks fast. He is aggressive, smart, and relentless. The kind of player who forces every opposing offense to account for him on every single play. And here's what nobody is talking about. It's not just about the football. It's about what happens in the locker room, what happens in practice, what happens at 6 a.m. when the grind gets hard and everything feels heavy. Having a brother there, someone who knows you before the jersey, before the contract, before the pressure of an NFL season, that changes everything. Every drill becomes sharper. Every rep means more. Every tough day becomes survivable because you've got someone beside you who would go to war for you without thinking twice. Todd Monken understands this. This isn't sentiment. This is strategy. Build around Shedeur, protect Shedeur, elevate Shedeur, and if Shiloh lands in Cleveland, even on the practice squad, the culture in that building shifts instantly. The attitude changes, the energy changes. In the rest of the league, they feel it. The haters are already panicking. Cleveland media is sweating because they know what this combination could mean. Shedeur with Shiloh isn't just a quarterback having a good year. It's a quarterback with a shield, a weapon, and a brother who has already proven he can take over a game on his own. Every interception Shiloh makes gives Shedeur more room. Every big hit creates more confidence. Every defensive play changes the math for the offense. And let's be clear about the bigger picture here. The Browns don't need a veteran quarterback to come in and save the day. They don't need a late-round rookie trying to learn on the job. Shedeur already knows this offense. He already has the speed, the vision, the playmaking ability. He has already shown flashes of brilliance that make defenders nervous. This is exactly the quarterback you build around for years, not 2026 only, for years. The front office sees it, the coaching staff sees it, and slowly, the rest of the NFL is starting to see it too. If Shilo Sanders lands in Cleveland, it won't just be a signing, it will be a statement. The Browns won't just be acquiring a player, they will be gaining a weapon, a motivator, a game changer who lifts the entire roster. And Shedeur won't just have talent beside him, he will have someone who completes him, someone who understands the pressure, someone who knows exactly what it costs to get here. This isn't speculation, this is strategy, and it's about to hit the NFL like a storm nobody saw coming. The Sanders Brotherhood in Cleveland isn't just a feel-good story, it's a potential dynasty in the making. In the league should be very, very worried. Don't blink, because this partnership is about to shake the entire NFL to its core. And if you're not watching closely, you're going to miss the moment it all clicks into place. If this video gave you that feeling, that something big is coming feeling, smash that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments and hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications too, because we are going to be here every single step of the way, covering every move, every moment, and every shockwave the Sanders brothers send through this league. The storm is coming to Cleveland, and you do not want to miss it.